you know at least some basic stuff about him. So he is the patriarch of one of the main five houses. He is also CEO of Cavalier Armaments, which is one of the largest weapon manufacturers in the sector. And he has business contracts, business dealing with a whole lot of other fairly substantial corporations. So it wouldn't be outside the realms of possibility that your family might have stepped on his turf, quote unquote, and that's why he's a bit pissed off. And
What
then
turf though?
you started destroying things and shooting up the places, and that's even worse for business than competition. So who
Wait,
knows?
my family has gambling, prostitution, and drugs. What part did I go into gun armament?
No, no. What I'm saying is he personally oversees and owns one of the weapons manufacturer,
Yeah.
but because you also know that he has a lot of other companies that he controls, or his family controls rather, and he's
Mhm.
suddenly trying making big plays to push you out of this planet. So while you did roll a 7, and I can't give you everything, I can just maybe suggest that it could be conflict of interest, decreasing profits on his family's end. That
Okay.
could be a reason why he's suddenly taking a dislike to you.
Mhm. So then this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do for the next. So we have to be out by the end of the first, right?
That's what he said.
So then Brody still has time to go to his bullshit, just because he should go look up his mechs. He's been excited.
No, that's next month.
Plus, it's
What
a
do you
couple
mean?
tiles away.
Yeah, so
I thought it wasn't you
I had
either.
to no, I had to change that because I realized I was looking at the wrong number. So
Okay.
it's the 1st of May rather
Ah.
than March.
It's
Okay.
also on Sharpness.
Yeah, so it's
Ah.
a couple of yums away.
Okay. I thought it was in here the 1st of March or first of April. Okay. Other than that, okay. So that's not that big of an issue then. So this is what I'll do. I'll um I'll let my sisters know the situation. So this is gonna be throughout the night. Let my sisters know about the situation. Say that he has a lot of evidence of me doing some unsavory things. Most of it can be explained away. Some of it you can probably use against us and make lives for me and the company very tough. So I will take his deal for now, but I will be back. Trust me. But for now, I will liquidate all my personal assets, and all my company assets will go to one of you. I do have a secretary that has been doing a great job in my absence, so I would like for you guys to appoint her as, you know, as one of the higher ups to take care of my side. She knows what the hell she's doing. Been doing a fairly good job. Other than that, I will be disembarking on the 31st, the night of the 31st, hopefully, without any issue. And the if Atreus, the asshole, causes any problems for you, just make sure you disown me, and make sure you say that you had nothing to do with what happened. You had no knowledge, and you actually did not have any knowledge of what was going on. So if it gets really bad, contact me. I will. For now, I will be in Thorian 4 for a few days. You should be able to contact me fairly easily in the next week, or less. And yeah, hopefully everything works out for you guys. I'm sorry I won't be coming back home for a long time, but hopefully I can resolve this issue in my way. And it's going to be all a big sappy speech that I do at my house. That I call them and make sure they meet at the house.
Yeah, so there's probably some
Yeah, like a
large
dinner table.
grand family dinner
Mm-hmm.
where you have the
And
speech and they all just crying and hugging
And
and
as I say this, and after as the night goes on, I'll just go and reminisce, going through my old, house, just looking at everything, just be like, I won't be here for a while, unfortunately. And another thing is, I just I liquidate all my personal assets. Uh, do I get any money for that? Like as a GM, do you want to like give me money for that, or do you want to just put that like in my family? Just give that to my family or something.
I mean, what assets would you have that you could
A
liquidate?
house, maybe some vehicles and stuff in the whatever I personally have. I don't know. Holding all this bullshit. I don't know what I have. Bunch of rich people things that I won't be able to use for a very long time.
I mean, what you could do is just, grab all the shit and, move it off planet somewhere. That would be something you could do. So instead of selling it, you could just move it.
Yeah, if you wanna, yeah, I guess I can always make a. So Therion, Therion 4. How is that planet again? You said they had. Can't remember. I don't know where the thing is.
So what's the question here?
I was gonna say, can I move to Therion 4, or would I not be able to move there?
Well, so the thing is, right? Theron 4 is the basically throne world of the Imperium here.
Hmm.
So the laws are fairly strict when it comes to pretty much anything. So if you start sneezing at the people the wrong way, they'll probably slap you across the face and throw you in jail for a week
Hmm.
for good measure. But as long as you don't break the law and you
Yeah.
don't act like a complete dickhead to people, like there is no reason why you couldn't own property and hang out over there.
Yeah. So instead of giving my character money for now, just say that I basically moved houses or like sold my house in New Eden and bought a nice decent house in Therion 4 where I can come, and if I ever need to conduct business secretly through some associates in New Eden, since I cannot enter the planet, I can always compad as long as I'm the same system. You said right,
Yeah.
and since Therion 4 is in the same system, I can always use that as my hub.
Yeah, like the basic distance is pretty much just it takes 2 days
System-wide.
from going one planet to the other. So
So if I can compad system wide, that means I can probably do all that through Therion 4.
I mean, honestly, what you could do is just if you want to, obviously, you could just start the process of relocating your family business to Theron instead. Like nobles on New Eden, as unsavory as it may be, would have a bit higher standing in on Theron than the
Yeah, but
random planet.
in Therion, how legal is prostitution? Since I am the one that does the prostitution side.
It would be you would have it's a lot of paperwork and such, but it's definitely legal as long as you have all the paperwork and permits.
All right, so yeah, I mean, right now for the next few days, like I said, I'm gonna say let's see if we can relocate myself to Therion. At least
So
myself.
so basically here, from all I've heard of what you have said so far about your family's business, um, pleasure robots would not be allowed. Some of the more extreme drugs would not be allowed. Uh,
Hmm.
and the third one was gambling, I think.
Yes, gambling
Prostitution, gambling, and then
and drugs.
drugs. Yeah. So basically, if you could do all of that on Theron with the proper legal documents, and because you are noble, you would have an easier time obtaining those.
Hmm.
So it's possible for you. You might have to scale back.
Yeah.
Your family might have to scale back some aspects, but you could basically run business as usual on from Theron instead of New Eden.
All right. In that
And
case, what I'll.
and here's the funny thing, just to end on a more light-hearted note, because it got real serious real fast there. If Patreus comes knocking in Theron if you have your family there, chances are quite high he would be dragged through court and then shot if he tried to pull this kind of shit in Theron instead
Yeah.
of New Eden.
Yeah. I assume so. He has no power in Therion, and also he, as much of the bad things I did, he also did as well. So if he's gonna bring me down, I can bring him down twicefold in Therion, right? In
Yeah,
New Eden, he has a lot of power that he can
Yeah,
weasel out of things.
in New Eden, like he is basically for your family, he would be untouchable. In Theron, nobility. It doesn't matter degree of nobility. On in New Eden, in Theron, you are both equal.
Okay.
Underneath the emperor. So
So
if he
this is what
tried to
I'll
pull any of this shit, he would get shot.
just so we can do this quickly, so we don't have to be here forever. This is what I'll do. One, I'll keep one house, my family house, my centuries-old family house in New Eden. That's going to be managed by just a staff, right? That's only right now. Just going to keep it as a memento, right? That is where I was raised. That's where I grew up. That's all that. That's going to be the family house, correct? My businesses, I will move the prostitution business minus the sex robots. I will move the prostitution business of prostitution of all different types of people, including psionic people, because people love different types. Gambling, I will cut out gambling since we already lost most of the gambling establishments. It would be like starting anew, so cut that out. Drugs, I will go into the drug / wine and alcohol business. Alcohol with rich nobility, very popular. Strict people are tense as hell. They need something to drink. They need to get their, how rich people are. If they don't drink, they go crazy. If they don't have Xanax, they go crazy. So Xanax and alcohol. And the gambling side, I'm actually contact a friend of Ben's. A friend of Ben's that likes three-titted mechs, and maybe have maybe work out a deal with him and my family where maybe we can transport products to Theron if he has no way to do it. And maybe we can help each other out, in which I can distribute his products in Theron for a small price.
So you want to set up anime distribution thing?
I mean, I've been with them for the past week. I've been learning. I have Ben here that can help me out now. So instead of gambling, maybe an anime ring. Maybe eventually the anime ring will go into my prostitution part, where that.
Holy shit! It would be
I know.
pachinko distribution system.
Yes.
An anime cartel, if you will.
Yes, and then think about this, right? And eventually, then we'll have prostitutes that dress up as animes. Maybe we'll have some tentacle people. We don't know. Genetic engineering is going a long way.
Yeah, and if genetic manipulation, genetic manipulation doesn't do it fast enough, or you can go in and lick a starship reactor,
See, now you're thinking, Hellforge. Now you're thinking like a pin. But yeah, so get rid of gambling because it would be a hassle to start in Theron because they probably have a lot of laws, a lot of restrictions for that, right? They probably already have a bunch of casinos set up. But with prostitution and drugs, there's always more to have of that. So those are probably much easier to start back up. And with the anime / H business, as they call it, there's always more to be had. There's a season every season there's something new. This season it's Princess something Bubblegum, Princess Robot Bubblegum. These guys can have sex robots in Therion. Watching Princess Robot Bubblegum might be the second best thing.
That's Darkest Timeline, right?
I thought it was good.
Now officially hit rock bottom.
Now that we've got the bad end, can we load our game, Hellforge?
Oh, it's always going to be a bad end with Hellforge. I don't know why you think we'll ever get a good end.
I mean, if you want to save scum, that's $50 for a new save slot.
Hey, can we go back to 2001 when we didn't have to pay for cheat codes? No. Save scumming. I miss those days. But no, seriously. So I think that's what I'll do. I mean, like I said, I'll get out before the first, and I'll slowly, maybe check Noelle, which is the one that was kidnapped, into one of the good hospitals there to try and get her back to normal. Do some psychic therapy, and eventually start setting up my business. And when I say me, I mean like I'll let people do it, and I'll just instruct them on what to do. But for now, I think we should head towards like the next day. So today's 30th or 31st. We should start gathering all our things. And I'll be, I'll message or call Brody and Ben about this. Gather all our things we need, because as you heard, if I'm not out here by the first, we will have trouble getting out. And yeah, well, that's about it.
All right. Yeah, I think I got all of that.
Mm-hmm. Before we go, can we go on a shopping spree? Since I still have contacts in New Eden, and I don't know how many contacts I'll have in Theron in the beginning.
Yeah, that's fine. You can, if you guys want to shop, you can do that.
Is there any way we can buy T5 weapons since we're so cold with Theron? Maybe someone smuggle them in.
You would have to do a contact for that.
A connect. All right, I'll do connect. I don't know if Ben also wants to try connect, or maybe he wants to help my connect. Do I get any pluses for being my home planet still?
Yeah, you get +1.
+1. All right, Ben, come on, give me your +1, and hopefully I don't roll double ones.
Connect. Is that which attribute is that plus?
If you're trying to help me, I have no idea.
So, what exactly is it that you're trying to do? Are you trying to just? So how? Let me ask you this then: how are you trying to get these connections? Are you trying to, sweet talk someone into telling?
So I'm trying to, look through my old contacts and any new contacts I may have made and see if they know any black market weapons or armor dealers, weapons and armor dealers.
Right. So if you're going through your Rolodex, if you're rolling through your Rolodex, then it would be in intelligence. And
I'll just connect if I do. Okay. If I talk to them, it would be charisma. Let's try charisma. Let's try and talk to people and see if we can get them in the underground. All right, so Ben would do all the same.
I'm just going to go around and talk with maybe a few people that I know on the periphery.
Yep, cool. Oh, can't you roll one for every scene? This is a new scene?
Nope, I rolled double 2s.
Oh, wait.
No, but aren't you an expert?
Yeah, you're an expert.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Good morning. That's the one I was talking about, not the negotiate one. I forgot what the negotiate one is.
That's a lot better.
That is a lot better, actually. So I get a +1 to my connect?
Yep. So +2.
And I get +2, yeah. So +2 with charisma. I'll ask around as well.
Just by talking to some people, 3 people who sell some pretty high-end black market stuff.
Nice.
And you also get a referral.
Oh, good. All right, so I'll let Ben and Brody know. I just found some black market dealers. Before we go, we might want to stock up, maybe get some new weapons if you guys want. I do have some, tech level 5 weapons that these guys might be selling, and some armor if you guys need some power armor or anything. If you need some more money, we do have some money on the ship. Just let me know what you guys want. I know it's 11:30, so I don't know if you want to end it right before we leave the planet. And then next time you can actually just do the whole news thing because it would be the first. And then we could do shopping.
So after you leave the planet, where are you going then?
So I was thinking, let's go to Theron 4 for a couple of days. Maybe get 10 tons of goods from New Eden, sell them at Theron. Since we're going there anyway, right? Stop by there or just check out how the thing is. Maybe pick up 10 more tons from there and then just straight go to Calixtus Prime. That's okay with you guys. And that should be like really quick, like next time when we get back, or this time if you want. Basically, pick up, because we have 10 tons of cargo left in the cargo bay. I believe it's 10 tons. It's a 160 for our ship. Was it 170?
No, it's 160. You have 10 on.
Yeah, so we'll pick up like 10 tons from New Eden, drop it off at Theron, and then Theron to Calixtus Prime.
All right.
I feel like
So-
that should be quick next time around. We don't have to stay there too long because I'll just probably head there. Just as like a side note, I'll be like, I'll set my business up like this. You already did all that. Like I'll put this as my head of my business, and all we'll do is just make sure my family is moving safely. Set Noelle in a hospital that can help her brain, and then I'll probably head out.
So I'm just trying to figure out where the hell the trade thing is, but we can probably.
Oh,
do
I
that.
have it.
I just want to.
It's
Yeah.
page 239. That's for regular
Yeah.
trade thing. So it's a 2d6
Yes.
times. That's if we do it through the regular market. If we want to do some black market thing, then you would have to tell us they want to trade 10 tons of this for this much thereon. That would be a connect roll from us.
Yeah. So do you want to do the open market first? Then?
Well, let's look at the open market. So 2d6. Let's look at all three. I'm going to just do, how do you do it? Roll parentheses 2d6. This times 10. 8 times 100 times 1000. Okay. So looks like the medium goods are super cheap. We won't make a lot of profit off of them, but they're super cheap in New Eden. Unfortunately, we can only buy, like I said, 10 tons. Do you want to buy 10 tons of medium goods, or you want to see if you want to try and connect, Ben, to see if any black market dealers want to trade something for 10 tons?
I mean, might as well. We're already getting kicked off the planet anyway.
Me and Ben, I guess I'll do a connect as well to see if.
I'll connect plus charisma on this for black market dealers.
Yeah. Unless you want to use the one previously, but oh, there you go.
I mean, I can try and do it, see if maybe someone.
Yeah, I think Ben got it. Unless we want to keep doing it for each. I don't think that. Hellforge, if you have any black market dealers that want to transport about 10 tons of cargo for more than 3,000 to Therion 4, or even New Calixtus, or Calixtus Prime, we'd be happy to take it.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is anything right now that will go over there. There is a couple going somewhere else, but not too.
Anything to Calixtus Prime? Because we can always take it there as well.
Yeah, there is something.
Is it 10 tons or less?
I mean, there's variable qualities or quantities. So you can find
Yeah,
10
so I
tons
mean,
of-
all right, so how much would it be to transport 10 tons of that to Calixtus?
I don't know. Let's say 10 grand per hex for
10 grand per X, so that would be 20 grand to transport it?
Yep.
All right, so I think we'll take that, right, guys? Much better than trying. You guys good with 20 grand?
Yep, sounds good to me.
All right, so yeah, well, I'll put that down on our ship. So yeah, so for now, let's fill our ship up. We have 150 for 200. Is it 200 per hex, or is it 200 total, Hellforge? For the animate stuff?
Well, the person you spoke to wasn't very clear on it, but it would seem kind of silly to pay 200,000 for one hex.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't think. And what are we transporting for from these traders?
I don't know. You just get a cargo container loaded onto your ship. They weren't
Alright.
too fussy about the paperwork.
Can we haggle it up since there is a shortage of people moving out of this thing? Can Ben try and haggle trade? Is that 20
Yeah,
grand
sure.
or 10 grand per? So Ben, do your trade thing.
All right. All right. So I can haggle this trade plus charisma.
Yeah, all you need to do is beat 8, so shouldn't be an issue.
All right. So yeah. So it would be 24 grand total. If we do just the 10%, right? Or do you want?
Yeah, it seems fair.
All right. Sounds yeah. Sure. Your trade is level 2, correct? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So 24 grand from that. I put that as parentheses, and I'm gonna put 200 grand as parentheses as well.
All right. So if I have the timeline that's correct, you fly out on the 31st, yeah.
31st. Yes. Sorry. We fly out on the
Yeah, this
31st to Calixis. No, sorry, to Calixis. Sorry, we fly out to Therion. I'll spend a day or two there just setting up, just setting up where I want the business and all that. Just talking to all the people. I don't think we have to do this as a big thing. Just like background things. I want this. This is what our business is gonna be now. This is what I want. And then on like the second or the third, I'll head back out, and then we'll leave for Calixis Prime. I don't know if Ben and Brody want to do something there. If they want to check out the scenery, if they want to buy something, sell something.
I'm pretty much good for now.
Yeah. And we still have to buy from those black markets before we leave, so we'll go look through the equipment menu. Also, I don't know if they sell like the implants and shit, but those are pretty expensive.
Yeah, no, I just want to establish a timeline
Yeah,
so
that
we
looks
can
good.
do the action turn.
Yeah, that looks perfect. That looks great. So I know we'll at Therion before we leave, we'll probably pay our monthly due. I'll just put that down in the ship right now. It's 1250, 500. I'll just do a minus. All right. So we paid our month right now, a third month. And then next turn, I guess you can do this. This is gonna be perfect for you to do the faction turn and everything. This is the beginning of the month.
Yeah, so you probably either get it when you're on this planet doing some shopping or when you're in transit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I was gonna say between sessions we can look through the equipment menu and just buy things without having to hold up the session.
Yeah. So do the shopping between the sessions. You have full reign of T5 stuff with
Every
the black
T5 stuff.
markets.
Okay, great. So let me do the whole how much money we have right now so that I can give you guys money. It might take me like 1 minute though.
I like
There's
having
a
money.
lot. Yeah, there's a lot of things. All right, so let's do the math. Plus, okay. Okay. Then minus Okay, so we are at that much money right now. Okay, we're at 100,000. That split 4 ways. About let's just do 25,000 for all of us. And I'll minus 75,000, and we have 30K in the ship. So everybody add 25K to your shopping bag.
All right.
All right. This is all the money we have. We still have 200K coming in and 24K coming in when we get to Calixus Prime. Once we get there. If we get there in one piece, hopefully.
Sounds about right.
That 200K, we can either use it immediately to get a jump drive 3, which you said it will make the days like 1.5 days to teleport between places, which I think might be a good idea. So we can teleport really quickly and maybe do some trade deals. Like in one of our sessions, instead of doing any like jobs, we'll just go and just do a bunch of trade deals. You guys don't mind?
Yeah, that
Or we
could
can use
work.
200K just to save up for Brody's, what's it called? But yeah. So I have about 38K to spend on bullshit. Ooh, deflector array. 18 armor. Storm armor for 20K power armor.
Do we get any XP for this session?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that's something you should have.
I leveled up last session, so it doesn't count for me. But I still get XP. I'll go through as well leveling for everyone. How much?
So everyone gets free XP.
3 XP. This was a good session. I mean, my family just got fucked really hard as I expected, but it was a good session.
Yep.
Could have been a lot worse. We made a little bit of money.
I'm gonna
But
figure out level 5 stuff tomorrow.
Nah, go ahead.
Yep.
If you're gonna be here, Mumbo, I'll help you out. You wanna go through everything quickly?
I'm probably gonna jump off as well real quick, so yeah.
All right.
Thanks for the game, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the game.